So just kind of what was the mindset for you? I don't know what the play call even was, just late to go to you.
I think it's just been good for us these past few games. You know, obviously we want to be at full strength, we want to be healthy, and we're going to be there. You know, that's why we're doing minutes restrictions, and Dame's not playing tonight. We're doing everything we are. But it's been great for us just to have these lineups out here so we can figure stuff out and get a good feel. Because you guys see what Scoot's bringing to the table. Kuz, you know, Sims setting screens, rolling, you know, blocking shots, being active. So it's great for us to get these looks.
I guess it's just defensively. It feels like you guys are finding more and more. I know it's only 2 games, but it does feel like you guys are kind of finding more things. What are you seeing defensively right now?
Our buy-in's always been there, but the new guys, the buy-in's been quick. They've had, very accelerated, teaching experience, but, they're well ahead of the curve. They're picking stuff up quick. They have the right mentality. They're playing hard, and we have size. I think it's we're big again, and we got guys who want to do the right thing and want to make the right play.
Do you think so? Right before the Minnesota game, when you guys kind of went through that stretch of 3 and 7, something like that, point of attack defense was maybe slipping to a degree. I don't think it's coincidental. KPJ, Cruz has since Minnesota even. What have you seen maybe on that perimeter in these last 3 games, I guess?
Absolutely. The size is there with them. They can still move. They've been great at moving their feet. Forcing the ball one way. We're no middle. Keeping the ball out of the middle. Staying on the side. Being aggressive with them. Forcing him into a shot, which, makes it easy for a big like myself, Sims, Giannis, to just go get it. It limits their options and makes it that much easier for us.
Chris Middleton curling towards the Bucks bench, that's very exciting.
Man.
For 12 years, that was very exciting. How did it feel the opposite side?
Yeah, it was so surreal. He put that 3 up. I knew that was going in too. I was like, here we go, man. Here we go. But it was weird, but it was a fun experience too. Obviously I miss him, but it's going to be so good for this team. Having him play with those young guys, play with Sar, it's going to be so good for him personally. Obviously he had such a great relationship on court with Giannis. They practically were doing things mentally. It was just on instinct. And I think Sar's going to benefit from all that stuff. All their guys will, obviously, but it's going to be so good for him.
I guess you and Chris probably wouldn't scrimmage against each other all that often, right?
Yeah.
Like, you'd both be on the starting unit. So a floater late, like, how did you time it up?
Yeah.
Like, is this just years and years of seeing him shoot it? Like,
I was just trying to time it up, and it was weird seeing him, go down, put it in the paint. But I don't know. I think it was Kuz. I can't remember, honestly. Did a great job of getting him off the 3, getting him to a spot, staying in the play, and again, like we talked about, kind of taking that one side away from him, so we had to go to that one shot to where I get time and then get to it.
I had to ask pregame, you and Pat, what was that? Because you didn't see it, and then you had Pat's kind of like hanging out there by himself.
Because we always, the 3 of us would always go, dap each other up and everything, do our handshakes pregame. So we were trying to get his attention. We joked sometimes he would sit out and skip out on us, as typical Chris, show up like in the second half or right after the game started. So you're like, this is kind of typical, honestly, he's not showing up. I had a little joke with him right when we got on the court about it. I just said I knew that was going to happen.